Hello traders, my name is RJ and today we're going to be looking at New Zealand USD on yellow time frame. And first, let's start by identifying a support level that the market is likely to retest before going all the way up, which is buy. And we have other tools we use to confirm this support level. Is that I just pick a random support level? No, we have other tools we use to confirm it. Alright, now let's start. The structure that we have on this chart right now is what is called a W, X, and Y. Alright, W, X, and Y. W, X, Y is a combination of 3, 3, and 3. WXY is a combination of 3, 3, and 3. Okay, which means for we to label this as wave W, inside of this wave W, we must find what is called 3. For we to label this with X as wave X, we must find a corrective structure that is trace in structure. Then we will have Y, which means currently we are in what? Wave X. We are almost done with X. But now let's just unfold it so you understand it clearly. We don't have to, do it in a way you cannot understand it. Now let's start. This is clearly a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5. This is wave 5 structure give us what is called A. After the completion of A, we have what corrective structure of this full completion. We have a corrective structure which is wave B, and the wave B is in 5, 3, 5. This is wave B, and after the wave B, we have what 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 again, which give us confirmation of the completion of this what wave C. We want to put too much label so it will make sense, but let me just put it in there so you see it very well. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now let's remove this because you can now see it clearly. And wave B is a structure of ABC, corrective structure, which is A, B, and C, corrective structure. Okay, no confusion. This is 5, 3, and 5. And 5, 3, 5 is what? A, B, C. If you look at it, this is what? Guess what? It is zigzag pattern. And double tree represent complex correction. that is associated with other corrective structure and linked by multiple corrective structure. That is double tree. Which means inside of double tree you can find a zigzag pattern because double tree represent complex correction. Okay, so this zigzag pattern give us confirmation of W. Then after W, we started having this corrective structure. You want to do it in a way that you understand it clearly, no confusion. You understand what I'm saying? No confusion. So you know what the market is really doing without confusing about anything. This is with W. And now let's move to with X. With X can be any corrective structure except a flat, a regular flat. With X can be a regular flat. Can be any corrective structure except a regular flat. And what we have on this chart right now is what is called a triple tree pattern, which we start here, A, B, C. This is a clean corrective structure, which is 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 3, 5. This is a flat pattern. When you look at this A, you see 3. When you look at B, you see 3. And you look at C, you see 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright? After the corrective structure, and we have another corrective structure around here. Okay? This happens to take the stop loss out before going the full buy. And the full buy will what? Will break this 30 point over W. So instead of the market started going up and break the W, started going down again, which means the downward movement gave us what? A triple tree pattern, which is labeled in W. This become X. This is a corrective structure W, X, Y, X. Then we have Y. This is Y. Okay? And we have XX. We have what is called XX. This is XX. Then now what we are currently expecting now is what? Z. We are currently expecting with Z to complete this structure of wave X. Once we complete this Z, then we start going with Y all the way up. And with Y rules is that if we break this starting point, at least the minimum target will be breaking this starting point of wave W, and your invalidation level for now is just around this range. Let's change it a little bit, right? This is your invalidation level. Okay, now what is likely to happen on this chart right now is that we might hit this support level, just the starting point of this support level before going with Y. And you should know this is daily time frame. So then we start going with Y. This is what is likely to happen in the market. The market might open and you see a gap, a lot of gaps that that might come all the way to this range, or you might not see gap, doesn't matter. All we know is that we are going to with Z completion. Once we complete with Z, then we start going all the way up. And hitting this support level is not a rule. Sometimes the market might do some magic that it will not even hit the support level before going up. That is it. That is why you need to, stay updated and use other confirmation tools to confirm that yes, are we done with this wave structure? Some of the confirmation tools is what? MACD. You can use MACD as your confirmation tools. Okay. Some other confirmation tools we use is candlestick. You can also use candlestick as confirmation tools. So you don't depend on one things in trading. That is it. For you to be able to succeed in trading every month, you need to at least use many tools for confirmation once you analyze the market. Okay. Now we have WXYX. Now we're expecting Z to finish around this range, and that is our expectation for now. Z to finish around this range. And using Fibonacci, using Fibonacci, it shows that the market is likely to reach this ending point of the support we created. Okay, using Fibonacci, the market is likely to hit this level we created. So, which means this is daily time frame. If you want to sell when the market's open, all you need is that you stay alert so you don't miss the big boat. All right, you need to stay updated. Check it time to time because the market might start moving all the way up without you knowing that we have begun a new trend. Okay, so using Fibonacci gave us that at least at this range is what is our changeover to the upside. And sometimes it might not reach this range, maybe just starting point of this support level, then we start going up. And that is our expectation on New Zealand USD for now. And other thing some threadline users use is this. They will set their threadline around here, expecting the market to, break out of the trend line before they will actually before they start buying. You understand? You can also use that as your confirmation. And this entry that we are entering right here, it is called aggressive entry. It is called aggressive entry because normally you should actually wait for this move to be completed, and after the completion you should wait for wave one. After wave one, we have wave two corrective structure. After the wave two corrective structure is when you're supposed to start buying. But this is called aggressive entry, which means when you are risking around this range, you risk less than 1% of your capital because it is called aggressive entry. And some traders calls it sniper entry. But this is called aggressive entry. And when you enter aggressively, you need to use a risk management and make sure your risk is less than 1% of your capital. Then once we hit with one completion, you can and with two, then that is when you can risk like 1% of your capital. Okay, and that is it. And that is what we have on this chart right now, which is New Zealand USD daily time frame. And you should know this is what some people will be waiting for to break out of this trend line. And after breakout, normally people that use trend line as strategy will wait for this confirmation Some people stick with their rules. They don't break their rules. They stick with their rules about using trade lines. Some use trade line strategy. As long as it's working for you, it doesn't matter. But the truth is that both support and resistance, trend line, candlestick, all this stuff are just for confirmation. That is the truth. Okay? That is the truth. They are not for strategy, but so people use it as strategy. And if it's working for you, fine. If it's not working for you, then you try something new, like Elo 12 Ninja can start. Okay, after the breakout, then what? You have retracement, which means we will retrace this trend line that was broken. After the retracement, this is where most trader actually buy the Zealand USD or any PA after breakout of trend line. Okay, then we start going all the way up. And the stop loss, which is the validation level, we move from that place all the way here if they buy after the break out of the trend line. Can you see how trading works? And that is it. But this is called aggressive entry. We're not doing that. We have our validation level set around here. Then we enter the trade aggressively around this support level. Okay, which means we are going sell for a while before going buy. That is our prediction for now. And if you are going to sell, don't sleep on selling. Sell for a while and prepare yourself for the big move. Okay? If you sleep on the selling, the market will eat you up. You will lose the battle. And that is the truth. And you're welcome.